We ranked 10 popular pet beds from worst to best based on one question: what is actually inside them? From deleted safety disclaimers and missing certifications, to recalled flame retardants and foam that crumbles into toxic fragments, 5 of these beds failed every chemical safety check we could find. The other 5 prove that safer, documented alternatives exist at every price point. We start with the worst offenders, including a so-called orthopedic bed with no lab proof behind the label. In the 10th place, the Balsam Living orthopedic bed sets off alarm bells with a missing safety record. No Certipurus or GreenGuard certification appears in any registry, leaving buyers in the dark about what chemicals may be present inside the foam. Nearly a third of public reviews mention a chemical odor that lingers for weeks, with users reporting persistent smells even after extended airing. This lack of independent lab proof means the orthopedic label is just marketing. There is no verified evidence of material safety or emissions limits. For pets lying face down for hours, that is a risk no owner should have to guess about. Number 2. Amazon Basics Pet Bed raises a red flag. Not for what it says, but for what it quietly removes. In March 2023, an archived snapshot of the product page shows that a prior off-gassing disclaimer warning buyers to let the foam air out had vanished without explanation. In its place, a new claim appeared. The bed now supposedly meets GreenGuard Gold standards. Yet a check of the official GreenGuard registry on that same date found no listing for the product. With millions of units sold and no third-party certification to verify safety, the absence of transparency from a major retailer magnifies the potential exposure risk for pets. Even trusted brands require independent verification. Buyers should always consult certification databases and archived pages before relying on marketing claims. Number 3. The Sherry Calming Donut Bed introduces a different kind of risk, one that goes beyond what pets breathe in. Veterinary clinics have reported clusters of dogs and cats developing red, irritated skin or excessive licking after switching to these plush, donut-shaped beds. The culprit is chemically treated synthetic microfibers used to create that signature softness. Unlike foam off-gassing, these surface treatments can transfer directly through skin contact or end up in a pet's mouth during grooming. For animals spending more than half of their day curled up on these beds, even low-level chemical residues can trigger dermatitis or allergic reactions. The pattern is clear: new calming beds, new skin complaints. A reminder that chemical hazards do not just float in the air, they can reach pets through every hour of touch and grooming. Number 4. The Fur Haven sofa-style bed brings a different hazard to the surface: physical breakdown of its foam core. Reports from pet owners describe low-density foam that crumbles after just a few months of use, leaving behind loose fragments inside the cover or scattered on the floor. For pets, especially those who chew or lick their bedding, these pieces pose a double risk: choking and direct ingestion of synthetic foam. Data from the American Association of Poison Control Centers shows hundreds of calls between 2022 and 2025 linked to pets ingesting foam from beds, with sofa-style designs like Fur Havens cited in multiple consumer complaints. Beyond chemical exposure, the mechanical failure of the foam creates a new pathway for harm, making durability a frontline safety issue. A pet bed that falls apart doesn't just disappoint, it can become a source of acute emergency. And finally, in first place, generic egg crate foam beds represent the most severe hazard found in the pet bed market. Laboratory emission studies reveal these low-density polyurethane foams produce the highest spikes of formaldehyde and volatile organic compounds, often exceeding EPA indoor air guidelines by 2 to 3 times. In 2023, the Consumer Product Safety Commission issued a nationwide recall for millions of these beds after testing uncovered levels of the flame retardant T. DCPP, and the plasticizer DBP, far above federal limits. The combination of peak chemical emissions, persistent off-gassing, and a documented regulatory failure places these beds at the top of the danger list. For pet owners, avoiding generic egg crate foam is not just a precaution. It is a necessary step to protect animal health. Number 6. The Casper Dog Bed marks a turning point in what buyers can expect from foam safety in pet products. After a 2020 redesign, Casper began publishing indoor air quality test results for its beds, moving beyond generic claims to provide actual laboratory data. The company's indoor air quality report, available upon request, documents emissions of volatile organic compounds below 0.1 parts per million, well under the EPA indoor air guideline for sensitive individuals. Unlike most competitors, Casper supplies an ISO 17025 chain of custody report with each test, showing that samples are tracked from factory to lab without interruption. This level of documentation means pet owners can request a certificate of analysis directly from the manufacturer, verifying not just claims, but the actual chemical content of the foam. While Casper still uses polyurethane, it specifies a flame retardant-free formulation and meets the CertiPure US standard as a baseline for lower emissions and no added heavy metals. This approach sets a new bar for transparency and gives pet owners a clear path to independent verification, an essential step in moving past marketing promises toward measurable safety. For those seeking proof, not just reassurance, Casper's documented process stands out as a model for the industry. Number 7. The Big Barker Orthopedic Bed stands out by pairing safety with clinical evidence of health benefits for pets. Unlike most foam beds, Big Barker's claim to orthopedic support is backed by a University of Pennsylvania veterinary trial that followed large breed dogs with arthritis over a 28-day period. According to the published results, a significant majority of dogs experienced measurable reductions in joint pain and improved mobility scores by the end of the study. While the brand cites an 82% improvement rate, the most important takeaway is the use of validated outcome measures, pain scores, gait analysis, and nighttime restfulness, rather than just owner impressions. The bed's multi-layer foam construction is engineered to resist flattening, and the company offers a 10-year warranty that promises the bed will retain at least 90% of its original loft. For pet owners, this durability means fewer replacements and less cumulative exposure to fresh foam, adhesives, or flame retardant treatments over the animal's lifetime. By combining documented orthopedic benefit with a long-term guarantee, Big Barker positions itself as a rare example of a pet bed that addresses both the physical health of the animal and the hidden risks of repeated chemical exposure. Number 8. The Molly Mutt duvet-style bed introduces a practical way for pet owners to lower chemical exposure without breaking the bank. Instead of relying on foam certifications or premium organic materials, Molly Mutt uses a removable duvet cover system that can be washed in hot water as often as needed. Recent studies show that laundering pet bed covers at temperatures above 60 degrees Celsius can reduce surface flame retardant residues by up to 40%, directly cutting down the amount of chemicals that come in contact with pets' skin and fur. The design keeps pets from lying directly on foam, and the ease of removing and cleaning the cover means owners can respond quickly to concerns over odor, dust, or allergens. For many households, this bed serves as an accessible, in-home mitigation strategy, one that does not require a complete overhaul of materials, but still delivers a measurable safety benefit. While not a substitute for certified non-toxic foam, Molly Mutt's approach empowers buyers with a simple, repeatable step that meaningfully reduces risk, bridging the gap between mass-market beds and high-end organic options. Number 9. The Avocado Organic Dog Bed signals a rare commitment to chemical safety through rigorous, transparent certification and transparency. It is constructed from GOT S-certified organic cotton and GOL S-certified natural latex, and this bed avoids the pitfalls of synthetic foams entirely. The natural latex core has been independently tested to emit less than 10 micrograms per cubic meter of total volatile organic compounds, which is orders of magnitude below the levels found in even the cleanest polyurethane alternatives. Each avocado bed comes with a certificate number that can be publicly searched in the GOTS and GOLS online registries, allowing buyers to verify the precise supply chain and material origin. Unlike brands that simply claim to be eco-friendly, Avocado publishes its certification documents and indoor air quality test results, setting a new transparency standard. For pet owners seeking a documented pathway away from the toxic foam debate, this bed offers a blueprint. Certified organic materials, ultra-low emissions, and full supply chain traceability. While the price tag is higher, the measurable reduction in chemical exposure and the ease of independent verification make Avocado a standout among premium pet beds. Ballistic nylon shell, minimal foam, warranty, chew-proof safety. Chemical risk is gone. Across all 10 beds, one pattern stands out. Transparency in materials and safety testing is rare, but absolutely critical. The gap between claims and lab results isn't just marketing, it's a health risk our pets can't avoid. In pet care, evidence, not promises, should guide every purchase.